Hi everyone, it's your favourite Atomic Blonde here with a bit of Atomic Pop Chat reviews. So really excited to talk about this one. Just dropped this week, and I think unless you're a Star Trek fan and been living under a rock, hopefully everybody has seen the OTOY's Unification. This has all been done through the Gene Roddenberry archive. Like, so many influential people in Hollywood have been involved in this. They've been making these shorts over the last sort of year, little sort of 30-second bits taken from different mediums in the Star Trek world. So, the Star Trek comics, this sort of storyline was taken from there. And this cutting edge technology, which is absolutely mind blowing, recreating these actors like Leonard Nimoy, and the latest one is we've got William Shatner, and you basically had you got the Roddenberry Foundation, but Paramount's been involved, the Star Trek's been involved, Skywalker Sound's been involved. I was to say, like, William Shatner, Leonard Nimoy's daughter, I believe. Plus, you've got the Terry Matalis and people from Picard season 3 and the Star Trek family. So the Okudas, Dave Blass. So anybody really who loves Star Trek has been involved. So not unsurprisingly, Kurtzman and that aren't involved, which is good. And basically, they have delivered something that Kurtzman Trek just because I just don't get it. They've delivered this sort of 8-minute piece that just shows the heart and soul of this show and why so many people love it. And I think it has just brought grown men to tears this week watching this. And it's just it's a combination of William Shatner did do some filming for this, but then there's is it Whitwer, and various actors who stand in, but then with prosthetics and CGI, they actually can recreate the face of the original actor. They brought in the original actor that played Gary Mitchell in the second pilot back in the 60s, Where No Man Has Gone Before, who's in like the opening shot. There's debate whether this is set in the Nexus or whether it's some sort of afterlife, or whether Gary Mitchell, because he was killed, or we believe he was killed in the pilot, but he got these godlike powers. So did he actually sort of ascend and did become like some sort of god that he can now control time and dimensions, and basically like kind of plucked Kirk from the moment of death and took him to a place so he could go and say his final farewells to Spock. So basically we got this, when Spock's past, it looks like, dying of old age, Kirk was able to be there with his friend, and they, we got that goodbye that I think every fan, a proper send off for these amazing characters, and it's just nothing but love and respect. So I don't think I can show the actual 8-minute piece, because I think I'll get copyright struck for it. So, but there are some stills that I've taken, so you can just see the absolute amazing recreation here of. So it starts with this version of Kirk. There's a top left, sorry, from Generations, because obviously this carries on from after Generations. And there's a scene where you basically have this version of Kirk with his younger self, and then the self from Wrath of Khan too. And all of these are all the young Kirk is this Sam with these sort of prosthetics on, but he worked with Shatner, he studied Shatner, he has his mannerisms, how he holds himself. It's absolutely phenomenal. And then we've got the fantastic, we see here that Robin Curtis come back to be like Sarah. Sorry. I'm just like, my brain is like, Savick, and this character behind. So for those people who know Star Trek lore, and I know R&B's talked about it a lot on his channel, and this is where I've kind of got it from, is that in the original script for The Voyage Home, Kirk and Savick talk that basically she got pregnant on Genesis because of the Ponfar with Spock, and she's basically carrying his baby, and this here is meant to be Spock's son. So at some point that obviously we've never seen, but Spock has found out that he's actually got a son, which is amazing. But bringing all this in, there's bits from, like I say, from the films, the original series, the comic, even, you know, some of the JJ pieces with references to like a book, and you have got a character from Discovery. I don't watch it, so I didn't know. Again, I picked that up from other channels, and this creature, it can move through like time and different dimensions and stuff. So it does make sense, that character being in this, and it all hangs together. And again, as much as I'm not a fan of modern Trek, you know, this is the Gene Roddenberry Star Trek archive, and you know, I get these things need to be in there as well. But I mean, where this technology is taking us is absolutely amazing. And then the bit that I think got everybody is this sort of final shot, and you got Kirk and Spock looking out over this sort of amazing sunset or sunrise, and just seeing them together, you know, will just bring a lump to anybody's throat, I'm sure. So but yeah, it's absolutely phenomenal. Do go to the OTOY website. I'll put the link in the description. Go look at the other shorts that they've made, which are just absolutely phenomenal. You know, we see sort of Spock from the first movie, Star Trek: The Motion Picture sort of era in that, and the uniform. Yeoman from, say, the original pilot. There's just so many, and for those of us who, you know, who loved Picard season 3, there's a scene where they're literally salvaging the Enterprise D, the saucer. So that's how it gets from there back to for Geordi to restore the ship. There's all these little bits sort of pulling these little threads that have never really been kind of pulled together into this beautiful final 8-minute short. There's no speaking in this. There's just sort of Kirk talking over the top. The technology isn't there yet to enable people to speak without sort of ruining the illusion, but I am perfectly happy with what we've got here. It's absolutely beautiful, it's stunning, and it's just so exciting about where this technology could go. I think it's going to be a very interesting, I think, conversation as this stuff develops about should you recreate characters where the actor has passed away. I think something like this, as it's the foundation, and you just know this has come from a place of love. It's not a cash grab. Someone isn't trying to cash in and make a film. Absolutely. But I think, like anything, it needs to be policed. You know, the jury was out with Alien Romulus and Ian Holm. I mean, the family were behind that, and they thought it was wonderful. And it was also a bit, you know, a way to say goodbye to that iconic character. And I think, you know, if while you've got members of the family around who knew that individual, I think those decisions can be made from a good place. The further it gets away, like we're seeing with the Tolkien estate, that kind of respect starts ebbing away, and it's more about money. So I think this is going to be a bit of a minefield going forward as technology moves on. I'm not sure there is a right or a wrong answer. I think as long as these things are like this are done from a place of love, and to honor these fantastic people that, you know, that are no longer, like with Leonard Nimoy, who's no longer with us. Yeah, it's going to be a tightrope, like everything, right? We'll see how it all plays out. But I have absolutely no qualms with this piece of work. It's called Unification. Yeah, I think Yes, Unification. Yeah, so do go check it out. So again, I'll put the link in the description. Love to know your thoughts on this one. What do you think? Is it a good thing? Is it a bad thing? I think, say, for this purpose, I think it's absolutely phenomenal. And like I say, I've seen a lot of people, a lot of people on YouTube, grown men, shedding tears over this, because it just captures the heart of Star Trek. It gives us in 8 minutes everything that we haven't had bar Picard season 3 in 10 years. And the thing is, all these things keep showing up Kurtzman because it's not hard, because the man has no soul. He's a hack. He doesn't know how to write this. And he had the opportunity to get Terry to write Legacy, but his ego got in the way. And now Kevin Feige, who's a huge Star Trek fan and is listed in the credits as helping support get this off the ground, poached him for Marvel, and now he's writing Vision. So that'll be interesting to see how that turns out. But yeah, so if you're a Star Trek fan, this is an absolute must. If you're not, I think just go check it out, just purely from the technology and what they've done. I think it's definitely worth a look. So yeah, and it gives me an excuse to show you my my XO6 Captain Leon Shaw arrived. Ordered it a little while ago. Look at that. Look at that. The sculpts on these are absolutely amazing. Just look at that. Look at that. And he's got his wine glass from the infamous dinner with the best line ever. Yeah, so it comes with like a little phaser as well. So absolutely spectacular. Loved this character. Absolutely was, you know, you introduce a new character in something like Picard season 3. It's pretty intimidating with the whole TNG cast coming back, and this guy just smashed out the park. I loved him in 12 Monkeys, but yeah, then following up with this was just absolute gold. And he's now got pride of place next to my my Locutus of Borg. Check this one out. This is absolutely amazing. Again, the detail on this is great. Absolutely. Oh, is he stuck? There we go. If you can see that. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Absolutely phenomenal. I don't get a lot of these. And to be fair, with this one, I actually missed out. And then they done, I think, like a Black Friday sale or an Easter sale or something like that. And somebody had obviously pre-ordered this because it was number 3 off the production line. Pre-ordered it, never paid for it. Came available, and I snapped up this beauty. Absolutely amazing. So there we go. Oh. So that's that. That's definitely go check this out. Let me know what you think. Are you as enamored with it as I am and other Star Trek fans, or do you think they just really shouldn't be doing this stuff? Love to know your thoughts. I will be back soon with more views and some pop chat about what's going on in this crazy world of pop culture. So you take care of yourselves, and I'll see you soon. Bye.